NFIB, the National Federation of Independent Businesses, came out this morning with their confidence index, or their optimism index, they call it, from small businesses. So the number came out, it's up. It went up by 0.6%. So you're looking at now a number that was very good, that just got a whole lot better. Small businesses, I don't have to remind you, the largest employer in the country are small businesses. It's one of the things that makes America so great. And then we got an administration that made it a whole lot easier through deregulation of making it easier to start a small business. So that has contributed to the confidence as well. So small businesses, the strange part about the number is, as hard as it is to find workers, and you have to remember, a lot of these small businesses are tradesmen. They're guys that are in the trades, electricians and plumbers and carpenters and masons and so on and so forth. That is the area that is struggling more than anything for qualified workers. Yet, despite that, we are looking at very, very good optimism. The other thing to recognize is that we are taking this small business optimism into the Christmas shopping season. So this optimism, this sentiment that is good by these businesses that employ people up to 100 people are trickling through the ranks. And one has to believe, as we head into Black Friday, as we head into the Christmas shopping season, you have to believe that this is a very, very, very large segment. If they're the largest employer in the country, this is a very large segment of consumers spending, right? As hard as the media is trying to turn sentiment negative, turn this sentiment of our economy negative, to turn their employers, their businesses, everything negative, as hard as they try, they can't do it. And the reason they can't do it is because they're trying to turn people negative that have their ear to the street. These people know, like you know. How many of you 3 years ago, 4 years ago, had relatives that couldn't find a job? How many of you, maybe yourself, had 2 part-time jobs because you couldn't find a full-time job? Everybody forgets that one of the things that the Obama administration created was the highest part-time workforce in the history of the nation. Nobody could find a full-time job. It wasn't because everybody just wanted to work 10 hours a week. It was the worst time in recent history that graduates from college couldn't find a job. It was the worst time for high school graduates that desired to enter the workforce as opposed to going on to college, couldn't get a job. That was something to be negative about, yet the media was trying to put a happy face on it, and it didn't work because everybody, again, had their ear to the street. It's not the economy and the markets that are incredibly resilient. I say that all the time. The resiliency comes from the knowledge that consumers have about what's going on because we live in a consumer-driven economy. Hey, I want to thank you for watching the clip. We sure do appreciate it. Would you go right now, click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. That helps us. We would appreciate it. Thanks again.